Salve, and welcome back to another episode of Kingdom of Heaven, a Crusader Kings 2 Let's Play by me, Robert Doji Jr. Let's get back into it. We're waiting to pick an ambition, because I have a feeling it won't be long before we're at war again. Gonna keep our money up just in case, because I know our levies are not cheap. Blessed Donatus Bodwin, we are pleased to hear that you have completed the construction of a new temple in Kerhesset. It should go a long way to spread the word of God even further. Signed, Conversus Leotimus. Gain 300 devotion. Nice. Create a new vassal. Bishop Gerard. Transfer vassalage to our son. Okay, so Iraq is fully developed. Montreal needs a city. My wish to become a better Catholic has led me to the rule of Saint Augustine. On this holy path, I have discovered the value of being true, to myself as well as to others. Once I would lie to hide my sin and shame, however, I no longer feel I have anything to hide. Praise be to God, I gain the trait honest. Oh, okay, that's good. Our diplomacy will get even better. And I think that helps our devotion as well. Our daughter, Melisande, is also going to go stewardship, as well as her sister and mother were. So I wonder, I could request a crusade. We'll give it until the new year. Maybe he'll pick one on his own. Come on, Leo. Pull a Benedictus. Pull a Benedictus and declare a crusade for Egypt, probably. I think Egypt would make the most tactical sense. Egypt would, pull us not far from a Miaphysite king of Abyssinia. Hint, hint, wink, wink. And from there, we could... Especially if we get Sicily in our... When we become our son, and we get Sicily, we get the Kingdom of Egypt. Sicily, bam, Egypt. Yeah, I think Egypt would make the most tactical sense. Resecure the Nile. Nile River Basin, that's a lot of grain. Trade routes. Okay. Well, you know what they say. The great Sunni Caliph Abdul has decided to call a jihad against the Kafirs in the Kingdom of Jerusalem. He urges all righteous Sunni Muslims to take up arms against the depraved King Bodwin of Jerusalem for the glory of Islam. Allah is merciful. To arms. Okay. Alright. About 17,000 troops. We could raise both holy orders, both the Knights Hospitaller and the Knights Templar, for an extra 9,500 on top of our 17,000. So that's going to bring us up to like 26. We're at war with just the Caliph right now, but I'm sure his friends will join in. My son, Godfrey, could get on this, but I'd rather he stay safe. He's only got 2,400 levies anyway. So let's do that. We'll raise these holy orders. Dismiss the boats. We will have Robert lead this army with Aubrey and Loop on the flanks. That will be the Holy Order army. We'll raise our personal levies, have them muster in Tiberias. Bey Hussam of Kathiri has joined. Alright, we're just... Yep, a lot of people joining. Have them muster in Jerusalem, actually, where they get wiped out from attrition. We'll just have everyone muster in Jerusalem. We'll split this in two. The army of yeah, we'll have them sit in Haifa. We will sit in Jerusalem. We'll have Humbert. I guess Osmond on flanks. Looks like the Seljuk Sultan, Saim, has not joined it yet. Son has still not had a child. Court Chaplain Gotzelin has converted to Karak. Have him go to Montreal now. It looks like the first of the jihadis are here. Army of Bey Mufazir. We will personally go up to meet that army. Battle of Acre. Alright, light work. In the middle of battle, I catch sight of a boy wearing the same colors I am. I just have had time to notice the fierce expression on his face when he is struck down. I feel a pang of guilt, realizing how much he reminded me of my son Godfrey. We must remember to tend to our wounded. There is no time to take breaks. For Jerusalem, charge! We must remember to care for our wounded. That's totally in line with Baudouin's character. Try to go up and break the siege of Beirut before they consolidate. The faithful prepare for war. Impeccable timing, Pope. A messenger approaches us with a letter from the Vatican from the Vicar of Christ himself. He is asking for us to prepare our men for the fight against the heathens and infidels, to restore Christendom to the lost places of the world. The Pope wants to send our faithful Christian men to Egypt. The region is held by the Mohammedan Caliph Alam II, and it is time to return it to Christianity once more. Though the Pope wants to invade Egypt, a pious Christian could convince everyone to focus on another objective that is of more value to us. My men are ready. To Egypt. We have occupied the entire Duchy of Jerusalem. We could create a Crusader state. Well, that wouldn't make any sense. We're not going to do that. A beneficiary. My cousin is Duke of Champagne. Well, that's good. The next Dukes of Champagne will be of the Debion dynasty. Rubad has a bunch of sons, so that's good. We did lose Anjou, but... We've also got Sicily, and unfortunately I can't designate Eustache as my heir, or my beneficiary, because Godfrey doesn't want to get it on with Duchess Matilda. Why would I give my titles away? Yeah, actually, screw the Pope. He excommunicated me. If I win this, we're keeping it. I've about had it with him. Duke Osmond of Galilee has inherited County of Jaffa from Countess Ragna of Jaffa. Does that make any sense? This was hers. Her son was Osmond? Oh. Huh. Well, hopefully he creates a vassal that I can retract and give to Duke Bonifacio. Try and keep the de jure borders clean as long as possible. Nice. Alright. The defense is going well. Worrying reports have reached you regarding your Marshal Khaireddin. It seems he has been using your soldiers to extort money from the peasantry in Jerusalem. What? Why would you do that? He has forfeited his office. Okay, now we need a new marshal. Humbert, we're going to call on you in your old age. He's like, I was 2 days from retirement. No, you're done when we say you're done, old man. Get out there, muster some troops. Need a new marshal. Khaireddin, you're going back to the field until you learn what it means to be an honorable soldier again. We've captured Chen Dezen, who is incredibly learned. I can't recruit him, unfortunately. They wouldn't pay for our ransom either. Alright. To the gallows. Oh my gosh. Pope Leo has again excommunicated us. I can't with this guy. To King Bodwin, the Grand Master, Eloi, due to your crimes against the true faith, we can no longer serve you. You should spend... Okay. So we lost the Holy Orders because I'm excommunicated. You know, Pope Leo, really starting to piss me off. I don't know what your problem is, old man. 74 years old. I think it's time to just kick the bucket, dude. Can I still crusade if I'm excommunicated? Looks like it. He won't accept a white peace. If I could white peace... You were a part of my cause. You backed out. Okay, whatever. Okay, another... More people are joining the Crusade. I think the big guy just joined. Yep. The Seljuk Sultanate. And the Pope kind of fucked us by excommunicating us. That's sick. Consolidate our forces. Once the Seljuks get here, that's going to be a lot of troops. I have to figure out something crafty. If we can defeat them before they have a chance to consolidate, build up enough war score, we might be able to white peace them. Can't believe he excommunicated me again. What is this guy's problem? I wonder if it's just purely because of his negative opinion of me. Riding through the desert, I see a group of pompous soldiers coming from my unit, weapons raised. When they are finished with us, all my men are dead. I sink to my knees in the mud, wondering why I am still here. What happened? I don't belong here. You will struggle in the future to overcome these events. Where is the enemy commander? I'll kill him myself. Equal duel capability. Bay Danismend versus Bodwin, the Sword of Jesus, who's excommunicated. Oh man, just a dice roll on whether or not we become our son. Fuck it. It's over, I shout as Bay Danismend staggers backwards, clutching at a clearly fatal wound to his stomach. I turn to face the crowd. Yield, or... I continue, but my opponent is cut short, the taste of blood filling my mouth. My opponent drops his bloodied longsword, mumbling, "Now it's over." No, what did you do? We killed each other. I will become my son, and the story of King Bodwin, the first Crusader King, the Sword of Jesus of Jerusalem, died an excommunicated, depressed drunkard. What a tragic end to such a heroic character. And the jihad carries on. King Bodwin has given up the ghost at 43. He was slain by Bay Danismend of Yazd in a chaotic battlefield duel. Having died as an outcast, excommunicated from the church, Bodwin is sure to face eternal damnation in the afterlife. King Godfrey, never fearing the wrath of God, Godfrey is unlikely to spare any subject the punishment he sees fit. Long live King Godfrey. So be it. Has had the Virgin Crown of St. Catherine, Nail of the True Cross, Finger of St. Paul, Dragon Amulet, Exalted Warhammer. You have a new heir. If your character dies, you will play as Prince Arnold of Jerusalem. Godfrey has fulfilled the ambition to create a treasury. So we've united the Duchy of Sicily with Jerusalem. I have taken my father's kingdom. Crusade starts in 145 days. Godfrey died. Honestly, he died as he lived, fighting for his kingdom. Really upsetting that he died excommunicated. Pope Leo the Holy, that is, well, it's unfortunate. Papal politics has ruined things once again. The defense of the faith is left in a very precarious situation. The good news, so there is a slight benefit to this. We can hire a holy order, a Knights Hospitaller. We can use the boats from the Knights Hospitaller to bring our new Sicilian troops to the front. Since the County of Palermo is now my personal demesne. Extra troops there I can bring in. We've got 20,000 now in the defense of Jerusalem. 22,000. Gotta get a council made up. Humbert, my father's faithful companion, will carry on his work. Jean, be back as the court chaplain. Move him there. Everyone else will stay in their current positions. Gotta get new commanders to the front, probably. Need a new court physician. Humphrey, Count of Reggio. Need a new ambition. Groom and heir. We gotta get a son. I'm uncrowned. The Duke of Benevento owes me a favor. Set our crown focus in Jerusalem. We can imprison Countess Bertha Messina, Gerard of Girgenti. We'll worry about the Sicilian politics later if we can afford to. We can change laws even though we're not at peace. I think that's only Inheritance, maybe? You have to do it at peace? I think we're gonna need more troops from our nobles. I think increasing the noble troop obligation would be a wise idea at this point. Council of Discontent. Crusade kicks off in 140 days. I am 23. Godless. In the midst of a great jihad for my realm. Okay. Let's do this. Let's see if we have better commanders real quick. Yeah, definitely. Let's see if we have... Yes. Gerard, you're definitely up in there. Duke Osmond of... Yeah, that's pretty much the last good one we have. So we'll put Giffard in the center. We'll put me on this flank. We'll put Robert on the other. And we will do what we have to. I've never been one to lurk in the shadows, so plot and scheme. So my assassinations or plant devious rumors about my rivals, I would gladly hand these over to my spy master, Mayor Antoine. Mayor Antoine will make sure all things run smoothly. 25% chance I lose one intrigue and stressed. Let's try it. Hey, it worked. I lost stressed and I didn't lose intrigue. I've rejoined the Crusade. I could create a Crusader state of the Duchy of Jerusalem, which doesn't make any sense. I will not choose any of them. Why would I give my titles away? So where if he starts excommunicating me too, we're gonna go to war or something. We will depose him. Get the Sicilian reinforcements over here. Gonna suffer attrition if we stay in Safed for too long. Crusade kicks off in 2 months. Well, my other commander is currently a Count Giffard of Catanazzo, is a direct leader with organizer. Very good. We like that. So if I'm going to be fighting with him for a while, I mean, obviously, desert, given our settings, is probably a good thing too. Mountains, desert, hills, mountains, plains, plains, plains. We'll do flanking. We'll stay on the flanks. A passionate speech. In a passionate speech, Prince Mayor Gentile of Pisa explains how all of us must gather our men to support Michael Ducas for the throne of the Byzantine Empire. The emperors of the Byzantine Empire have for a long time looked down upon the rest of us, pretending to be the descendants of the Romans. Now it is time to show them that we can overthrow the false emperor in their midst as well. With the gifts sent by Prince Mayor Gentile of Pisa, he has managed to convince the rest of the Catholic realm to target Constantinople as part of the next crusade. To Constantinople. The next crusade will be waged against Antipatos Theophilos of the Byzantine Empire to raise Michael Ducas to the throne, gain 67 gold. What? No valid target, so I can't even crusade for Jerusalem. I didn't agree to this. Yeah, you guys are on your own for that one. I was gonna help try and seize the kingdom of Egypt, defense of the faith, which I thought I might be able to manage to help, given that the conflict would be just right here. I am not taking my troops away from the defense of Jerusalem that my father literally died for, so I can go help some guy seize the Byzantine throne. That's just not something I'm gonna do. No, sir. Our marshal finally passed. Humbert served us well. Not a very good marshal, Robert, but don't have many options. Morale damage, 14%. That's what we're gonna get, probably. Crusade for Byzantium. The Crusaders are leaving the Catholic realm, their eyes towards Constantinople and the Byzantine Empire. At the same time, the Pope has made an enraged speech about the vices of men and how the good faithful have been led astray. He threatens every single Crusader with excommunication from the Church. Yeah, he loves to do that. But the Crusaders continue onwards towards the ancient capital at the Bosphorus. What was once the bastion of the Christian faith is now desperately protecting itself, and Basileus Cosmas of the Byzantine Empire is looking for any help he can get. What were they thinking? Nuts. I'm over here defending Jerusalem in a jihad. Christendom's targeting the Byzantines. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. This fight isn't a damn run thing either. Oh my god. What is with this guy? Not crusading. I'm not crusading on a heretical crusade and you're mad about it? This Pope's gotta go. He has it out for the Bologne dynasty or something. No one's gonna help us, but we're gonna try it anyway. My wife Matilda is pregnant. Is there another war going on or something? No? They're all backing off. And usurp the Duchy of Calabria. Yeah, I will do that. I was already excommunicated. How'd you do it again? News from China. China has abandoned its expansionist ways and is now open to trade and business as usual. Business as usual, then. News from China. Jurchen armies are finally retreating. After a bloody war with the Vadarid Khanate, Khan Ganapata Deva of the Vadarid Khanate has shown the whole world that his leadership is one to be reckoned with. The defeat will live on in our memory and certainly in the midst of the illustrious emperor himself, and so the dragon recoils. He did it. The Great One. Dang. Good job. I guess that's why they call you the Great. Hill's defensive bonus there. Okay. Come on. Bishop Aubrey is clearly a slave to his own passion. It is only a matter of time before God rots his lustful limbs away, and should warn the people around him before he drags somebody else into his perdition. This is beneath me. He is a most disgraced bishop. I'm not in a spot to pick enemies right now. Oh. Ooh, it was close. He had a force back tactic right there. Oh, and they reinforced him. Whew. I'll have some mage dispatched. Make sure the pregnancy goes well. A noble has distinguished himself in battle. Perhaps I can make use of him. Take all the assets we can get right now. How's the Byzantine Empire holding out against this? The great King Godfrey, your wisdom and mercy, let the Knights Templar ask for your help in the holy war against the infidels. A new castle in Acre. No. You didn't help me. You're listening to the Pope. Pope would be disappointed. Well, the Pope already fucking hates me in my dynasty, so no. On bad terms with all you guys right now. Prince Arnold of Jerusalem has formed an alliance with his wife. Excommunicated me for the 3rd time. Nonsense. Give me another commander. We need him. Go up, clear the siege of Beirut. Dang, that was just... That was L after L after L. Got excommunicated, died in battle. Crusade target got changed from Egypt to the Byzantines. What is going on over here? You guys need to get your act together. Western Europe, Isa, and the Pope. Attacking the Byzantines? What are you thinking? Now my defense of Jerusalem in a precarious situation at best. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it ends. This is a dark moment in the chapter of the De Bouillon histories, but it's been about 30 minutes, so we'll leave it here. We'll see you in the next one. Hopefully tie all this up.